Hello everyone, I'm News 2 meteorologist Alex Libby, and no, I'm not in Florida, I'm not in Texas or California. I'm here in Middle Tennessee in Lebanon at the In-N-Out Burgers, and as you can see, there are palm trees here. So are palm trees able to live in Tennessee, or is it a little bit too cold here?
So Wilson County is home to one of the several locations of In-N-Outs that are popping up all across Middle Tennessee. And the Lebanon location already has their signature cross palm trees, and that's definitely a sight that's not normal here in Middle Tennessee. So I drove a little bit further west down I-40 to Mount Juliet to talk to a plant expert. And Jessica Needham-Scales, one of the owners of Needham Nursery, says what a lot of us are thinking.
I don't think the palm trees will survive. Actually, for several years, I tried to plant palm trees in front of the nursery here. On occasion, they would survive when we had a really mild winter, but every year, pretty much, they died. And if all of them didn't die, then most of them died. It was a very rare occasion that we would have one or two survive, and that was just because we had a really mild winter. The past, like 3 or 4 winters, have been really bad winters and have killed things that are not supposed to die here in Middle Tennessee. So we're in zone 7B, which isn't great. B means kind of bad. So there's a lot of stuff that just does not survive a winter here. Even though, you would think a gardenia would, the internet tells you it should. Same with the palm trees. Even though the internet's telling you that it should, it probably won't.
She said the last few years here in Middle Tennessee, temperatures are too cold that even plants that are supposed to live here are dying or getting significant damage from the extreme cold.
So most of our plants can get down to zero or, negative for a few days. But when it drops down to the negative below zero and it stays for several days on end without peaking back up during the daytime hours, that's when you call it a deep polar vortex freeze, and that just kills everything. And we had one of those 2 years ago, and it killed all the hollies, it killed autoleucon laurels, it killed several yews and things that just should not perish here in Tennessee.
So I have a lot of indoor plants, and I love tropical plants. So I asked Jessica, if you wanted to grow a palm tree and keep it alive, what would you need to do?
You would need some sort of heated greenhouse or a really bright sunroom. You can try to bring one in and overwinter it. What happens is when you bring something in that is not typically used to living indoors and there's not enough sunlight for it, it'll go dormant, which means it'll fall asleep. So when it falls asleep, when it comes back out, once we're warm again, it takes so long for it to warm back up and flush back out that we're almost in September and August, and there's no reason to try to overwinter it anymore because you've wasted your whole summer trying to get it to look good again.
Yeah, and this is what Jessica thinks In-N-Out is going to need to do in order to keep their cross palm trees alive.
In-N-Out is probably looking to buy palm trees every year.